Okay, ladies, welcome to our fun lunch and learn this week. We have my beautiful friend in Christ. Sonia is going to give us a winning Thursday. I hope you're all having a great one so far in this fabulous month of May. And as we're running the race to the finish line for seminar, if you're new, just know this will be recorded. It is recorded, and then we put it on YouTube. YouTube is just my name, Jennifer Enlow. There's no special anything. I know I probably need to create some for that. We just haven't. But we also have a Facebook group, and it's Lunch and Learns. And it's a picture of Mary Kay Ash, and it's a vintage. It's like on a front of an Applause magazine. She's in a red dress. And anyone's welcome to join that. You can also find all the recordings there. And typically, when people have anything they want to give or as part of their training, we put it there. This is for everybody in Mary Kay. So you're welcome to join us typically every Thursday, unless, there's some seminar or something going on. We are excited that we're doing these. Oh, hold on. I got to mute some people. Hold on, friends. I got to let some more in. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but I have to mute you. Otherwise, it creates this weird echo um, when in the recording, even if you're really, really quiet. So I apologize for that. But anyway, so there's social media way. And then if you're not part of social media, don't worry. You can share this with anybody. If the ink is still wet on their agreement all the way to national, this is kind of just taken off. I started 3 years ago. It's just something for my unit, just kind of like a midweek pick me up. And this is global. Some of these recordings get uh, put in other languages and shared to the Mary Kay world everywhere. So, I mean, I think that's kind of an honor, right? That what we're teaching is such a big deal. Sonia, I just appreciate you, my friend, for taking your time. You're pure genius. What I've gotten to learn from you just in our Bible study and the things that you share. I think it's Energy Directors is what that group's called from Denise Kacharski. I love everything you share. And so I just want to deeply, deeply thank you for taking your time, your go give heart, and helping everybody today. I'm going to mute, but don't worry, I'm running everything in the background. And friend, I'm going to let you take over.
Well, okay. Well, so let me say thank you to you, Miss Jennifer. When she said, "Would you speak?" And I was like, but when God calls you to do something, you do it, right? So let me tell you a little bit about me. My name is Sonia Smith. I am the proud sales director of the D4 unit, standing for Determined Dynamic Driven Diamonds, about to work as we're moving our way into becoming a future national area. So y'all pray us through for that. I am a mom of three grown children, a brand new Gigi. I have a grandbaby that is literally 6 weeks old, and he is all of that ooey gooey goodness. And I am a mom to a fur baby and a bonus fur baby because my son's fur baby is living with us right now. But I'm also a woman that is on a mission to help others that walk boldly in their purpose, in their power, and in pink. So my journey with this business was simply because I wanted to make some extra money and I wanted freedom and flexibility. But ladies, let me just tell you something. This goal, it has become so much more than that. And that is what happens when you give God permission to blow your mind. And so that is what my training is going to be. It's activate and growth when God blows your mind. My personal tagline is heals, hustle, purpose, all powered by faith and painted pink. Get excited. So today I would just want to talk about that word growth. This has been guiding myself and my team because I believe that growth isn't just something we hope for. It is something we can plug into like a GPS when we follow the right steps or copy the right cap. So let's dive into what this growth really means and how you can activate your power, the dream in you, the worker in you, and the woman in you that knows that she is made for more starting today. So I want you to say it. I know you can't unmute because we're recording, but I want you to say it to yourself right now. I am equipped. I am chosen. I am ready to grow. Now, I want you to say it again like you actually believe what you just said. I am equipped. I am chosen. I am ready to grow. Because growth is in our GPS, but a GPS only works when you what? Are moving. GPSs don't work when you are standing still. They only work when you're moving. So I want you to write, if you're writing and you're taking notes, I want you to write the word growth at the top. And we're going to break this down, okay? So growth, the G is groundwork. Nothing grows without a foundation. This is where it starts. Your Franks list, your social media, where you spend your money and your time. And maybe you've done this before. I know that I've done a Franks list several times, but let me just say, if you haven't done one in the last 30 to 60 days, you might want to re-update it, especially as this last 45 days of this seminar year. After you've composed that list of 50 to 60 names, I challenge you to do a 21-day reach out challenge. Now you're like, okay, Sonia, what is that? The 21-day reach out challenge is you're going to take those names and you're going to break them up into three groups: your A, your B, and your C. Your A group is going to be your absolutely girl, I got you group, meaning that no matter what you ask them, they're going to hook you up. They're going to be there. They're going to be your rah-rah supporter. Absolutely. Your B group is your maybe I can help you. This means the ones that may be like, oh, girl, catch me next week, or I may be able to do something soon, the maybes. And then your C group. Okay, so your C group, this is your chicken list group. Now, most of my unit, and I think a couple of them are on here, know that I am a Chick-fil-A girl. I could go to Chick-fil-A 3 times a week. Your chicken list are your people that are going to be like, okay, girl, yeah, you know what? I'll buy that lip gloss. What is a lip gloss? $18. Your 50% profit, $9. That's your chicken sandwich money. You get it? Chicken list. Those are your C people. Once you set this list, you're going to call 10 from each list a day. You leave a voicemail if they don't answer, and then you follow it up with a text. Then every 3 days, you're going to repeat this process for 21 days. That gives you 7 touches to those people. After those 21 days, if you have not heard any kind of communication back, we're going to perform CPR. That is, we're going to care, we're going to pray, and we're going to release them. Let them know that you are thinking about them, but you're moving on. And when they are ready to reach out to you, then you will be available for them. Another way to build the groundwork in this business is a 10-show week. National Sales Director Michelle Calvert came to visit us a couple months back, and she challenged us to do 10 shows. A 10-show week, 10 appointments in 7 days. Tell them that your director challenged you, or you're challenging yourself, or you're looking to grow, or you're working on a goal, whatever you need to say to get them to say yes. But book those 10 appointments in 7 days. What do you think will happen with that? The blood is pumping. Your momentum is now crazy. You're praying for the change, but you got to put some movement behind the prayer, because faith without works is dead, right? The R is repetition. We know what repetition means. You do it again and again and again. You celebrate the win. But honey, don't live there. We don't want to camp out there. You don't want to be that cheerleader from at the 20-year high school reunion that's still talking about that high school flip that had you win the competition. And you don't want to be that consultant that had that amazing party 6 months ago that you're still talking about because you haven't done anything since. If you're going to be a red, be about that life. Be in a red jacket. If you were in red and you're not now, get back in it. Earn it. If you're a leader, show up again and again. We can't ask our units to do activities that we're not doing ourselves. So think about the last time that you were excited about your business. And what were you doing that day? Were you selling product? Did you have a 10-show week? Were you doing a vendor event? Whatever it was, repeat that. Experts don't dabble, they commit. 10,000 hours of activity, of the same activity, is what would be considered an expert status. That is a year and a half of consistency. Has any of us done 10,000 hours of a skincare party? If not, we got some work to do. We're not posers, we're pros. The O is for overcoming. You can't have the promise without the problem. Let me repeat, you can't have the promise without the problem. The path to pink Cadillac, to the walking the stage, to the recognition, to the freedom and flexibility, to being your own boss, it is not problem free, but it is purpose filled. What did you promise yourself? What did you promise your recruiter, your national? What did you promise God? What have you been praying about? Sometimes we think that problems mean that we've gone off track. But sisters, they are actually proof that you're in process. First Peter 5 and 10 says, after you've suffered a little while, he will restore, support, and strengthen you, and he will place you on a firm foundation. So here is what I want you to reflect on today. What are you working towards by June 30th? What would it take for you to get there for seminar? Because you can't claim the promise if you're not clear on your goal. And guess what? God is not withholding. It is already ours, but he is waiting to see if we're going to walk it out. So recommit, reset, reignite, whatever it takes. This is not just a scripture, it is our reassurance. It may feel tough right now. Great, great. That means that you're in process. And we don't quit in process, we grow in it. You've got to overcome the no's, the comparisons, the dry seasons, the fear, because on the other side of all of that is the promise and the yes. So recommit, go again, be repetitive, claim what is already ours, because the promise is still good. You just have to finish what we started. The W is a winning mindset, winning habits, and working smart with systems. You want to be a car driver? You want to be a six-figure earner? Queens, we have to check our habits and our systems because hustle with no structure leads to a burnout. So let's break this down a little bit. Winning habits. Winning doesn't happen by accident, it's built. 5 new leads a day, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or in person, someone you met, a friend you haven't talked to in a while, or a new person that's following you on Facebook that's curious. Posting 10 story slides a day. Share your day, your passions, your wins, even the little moments. People are watching more than you think. Yesterday or the day before, I posted in my story, I had pulled my hair back, kind of like how I have it now. And I said, should I keep my hair pulled back? Yes or no? I did this little poll. And 100 people responded, yes or no. And I was surprised some of them I hadn't talked to probably in 2, 3 years. 2, 3 years. Here's the secret. When you go back and see who's watching your story, those silent viewers, they could be your next customer or your next team member. And if you don't know how to go back and see who viewed your story, get with somebody who's social media savvy and they can tell you that. But it's very easy. You can just pull up the story and look at the viewers. Now, here is the secret sauce of that, though. Once you see who's viewed your stories, what do you want to do? You want to slide in their DM with a simple message. Hey, girl, noticed you was watching my story. What caught your eye? You are starting that relationship. This daily hustle builds that relationship. It builds the trust and it builds the excitement. It's not just about the numbers. It is about connecting authentically, showing up consistently, and letting your light shine because growth happens one message at a time. Your 4 customer calls. Are you serving your customers or are you just selling to them? Because there is a very big difference. Selling is transactional, serving is transformational. When you serve, you are checking in on her skin, not just her sales. You're asking how the product worked for her before asking if she needs more. You make her feel seen, valued, and appreciated. And that is what creates loyal customers and long term success. Remember, Mary Kay Ash always told you people don't remember what you sold them, they do remember how you made them feel. So when you are making those 4 calls today, not tomorrow, today, go in with a servant's heart and a CEO's mindset and ask yourself, did I connect with her? Did I care about her? Did I serve her well? Because when you lead with love and a servant's heart, the sales follow naturally. 3 prospecting calls. This isn't just about seeing who's interested. This is about planting seeds of possibility with boldness and clarity. Are you sharing the opportunity like it's a favor or like it's the life changing opportunity gift that it truly is? When you're reaching out to someone about joining your team, you want to remember you're not begging, you are blessing. This business has changed my life. Why wouldn't I want to offer that to someone else? Be bold, be clear, and be grounded in your belief of that. And yes, know your 4 point recruiting questions like the back of your hand, because they are the bridge from casual conversation to having a confident connection. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need the courage to start the conversation because someone out there is waiting for you to be brave enough to ask. Track your activity because what you track grows, and what your team sees you track, they are going to copy. Now, let's chat quickly about winning systems. Do you have a virtual assistant or do you have an in person assistant? Whether you have an in person or online, support matters. We can't do it all. As women, we might think we can, but we can't. Who is helping with your follow ups, with your mailers, with your graphics? Are you using an automation? Tools like email campaigns, birthday texts, reorder reminders, and even autoresponders will save you hours each week. Scheduling posts, letting tech work while you sleep. Seminar last year, I had the opportunity of start going with a new customer system that does all of that for me. I'm not promoting one over the other, but for any of you that may be familiar with Glam Boss Graphics, they have a whole CRM platform that does all of your scheduling, communicating, tracking, and organizing all in one place. It is an amazing system that works well because they know how Mary Kay consultants and sales directors think and how we need to grow. So if you want more information about that, I will put it in that Facebook group that Jennifer spoke about. But success isn't working harder. It is about working smarter with support and systems in place. If your business feels heavy, it's not your dream that's heavy. It's your lack of systems. So ask yourself today, what am I doing repeatedly that could be automated? What do I hate doing that someone else who loves it could handle for me? Work like millionaires while you're building that $1 million unit. The T is for teaching. Growth doesn't stop you. Real leadership isn't just about reaching that next level, it is about bringing along others with you. Every time you teach, we mentor, or we pour into someone else, we are multiplying that growth. It expands, it echoes, it lives on. And the best way to master this business is to teach what you're doing while you are doing it. Show your team how to book appointments. Show them how to sell with confidence. Show them how to share the opportunity. Show them how to bounce back from a no with grace while you are going through those motions yourself. Don't wait until you have it all together because let's face it, ladies, we're never going to have it all together. If you don't know something, learn it, teach it. That's how we grow. Imperfect action beats paralyzed perfection every single time. John Maxwell said in the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. So don't wait to be perfect. Be present, be willing, be a vessel. Your team doesn't need a flawless leader, they need a faithful one, walking it out in real time. Every day is a chance to build your dream and help someone else build theirs too. The H is how. How do we make all this work? How do I start this growth process for my business? Well, we're going to try HOPS, HOPS. The H is help. I need your help. The O, I need your opinion. The P, I need to practice with your face. The S, I need your support. Go back to that Frank's list and see where your people fit in the HOPS. As far as working with your team, it's the same. Do they need help getting started in a great start fashion? Do they want your opinion on a product before they start to sell it to their girlfriend? Do they need practice before they feel confident in hosting their own skincare party? Or are they craving support from you in this new journey that they've started? It is not about being perfect, but it is about showing up, learning, doing, and trying again. So, growth is not just an acronym, ladies. It is a lifestyle, it is a decision, it is a movement. So, are we ready to grow? Because I am looking at this Zoom full of beautiful women who were never meant to shrink, back to expand, but to expand and inspire and win. You didn't come this far to dabble, you came to dominate, you came to grow. And today we are unlocking that next level version of you that you didn't even know you had. Because here's the truth: growth isn't a feeling, it is a decision. It is deciding to show up, even when it's hard. It is deciding to choose purpose over procrastination. It's saying yes to your goals before you even know how. And honey, we are not just growing a business. Let me just tell you, we are growing belief. We're growing bank accounts. We're growing impact. And we are growing into the women that God already sees us as. So let's grow. Let's show up. Let's work and give God more chances to blow our mind. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, friend, that was incredible. I just knew it. God laid it heavy on my heart. We were chatting on we're part of blessed enough to be part of a Bible study together. And she was sharing something one day, and I don't know, this overwhelming feeling just kept coming over. I'm like, she needs a teach on our lunch and learn. What you have to share is incredible. And yes, I watched in the chat, if you will share on our lunch and learn page what you're talking about that group that you found that works a little bit better. I think you shared that on our also at one point on our Bible study group too. But it was powerful. It was jam packed. Is what we all need in these final few weeks, not just this in our year, but to set us up for next year. To have, maybe you are where you want to be this year, maybe you're not. But what this will do is set you up to have that abundance growth for the next seminar year too. If anybody has any questions, we have a few minutes. You can unmute, or if there's anything you want to share, please do. And you'll have to unmute because I muted everybody. I'm sorry. I
Hey,
love that.
Jennifer
Hey.
and Sonia. Hey, boy, I've been blanking on Lunch and Learn the last few weeks. I don't know what. Well, my husband did pass away in February, so I'm giving myself grace, but it's so good to be back on today. And
Love you.
Sonia, thank you. You've made it very short, powerful, and sweet, and I plan to go back and capture more of what you had to say. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. And Sandy, we've all been praying for you, friend. We love you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Anybody else? I'm looking real quick as I go through. I know some of you don't have your camera on, so I won't be able to tell. I'm just looking real quick to make sure I didn't miss it. Let me look at the chat too and make sure.
May I say something?
Yes, please.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This was exactly what I needed. I love the positive affirmation. I'm equipped, I'm chosen, and I'm ready to grow. I absolutely love that. Thank you so very much. I just finished my makeup, so I'm not on camera, so I'm coming on camera just a little bit. And I love what you said about the stories because I didn't know how to ask a question because my hair is gray. So let me ask you your opinion. So I wanted to go to my stories and say, should I leave my hair like this or should I color it? Would that be something that you would do in a story?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry the dogs got crazy. But yes, that is
That's okay.
absolutely. You just take a picture and you put when you go to upload it to your stories, it says on the side where you can do a sticker. The stick you
Yes.
click on sticker and it'll give you a poll and then you type in there, should I leave my hair gray or should I color it? And then you give an option, gray or color. And that's
Okay.
people just can vote on that. And then you will see the viewers that looked at it and you'll see who voted.
Okay. So I'm not doing it live. I'm actually taking a picture and then posting it. Okay, great. Thank you so very much. This was so powerful. Just what I needed. Thank you.
I love that. Yes, isn't that fun? Get people, and that's what we have to, I think, too, on social media, too, friends, is yeah, we want to post Mary Kay stuff, but you do more in your life than Mary Kay. I mean, sometimes they'll interact. I'll post little videos of my grandbabies or things like that, or even if they're doing stuff with me. And you just want interaction because even if they're not saying nothing, sometimes they're watching it. And that's what you want more than anything.
Good afternoon, may I affirm?
Yes.
Good afternoon. My name is Blanche Jackson. I just wanted to affirm the speaker. Thank you, Director Sonia. This was powerful. It made me really take a deep breath. I've taken so many notes, I'm gonna have to watch it again. But as we push toward the end, it actually, to be honest, my goal came back before me. So I'm like, okay, um, this is what I needed. So I thank you so much. God bless you. And I'm really, really gonna push to make sure I accomplish my goals. So thank you all for the opportunity for this wonderful lunch and learn. Thank you, Director Sonia.
Yes.
Sonia, what did you mean with your post? What does my pink suite do?
So that was Jennifer said to post the link about the module. So that is what I use. It's a completed automated system. It does everything for me. It schedules, it sends out if I have new leads, it sends out reminders. It does all, it's automated. It does my bookings. It has my social media posts. I mean, it does everything. And they have
Okay.
different levels depending on where you are. So if you wanted to click that link, you can, and you'll get more information about it. But it is what I love about it, again, is not promoting one over the other, is that it is done by Mary Kay people. So they know what we go through. They know what we need to be successful. And that's one of the reasons that I fell in love with that CRM over other ones that I've tried and loved as well, but I just love this one more.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much for that information. Ladies, I hope you have a terrific Thursday. Everyone's blessed. Get everything going in that business. Get re-fired up and let's make those goals happen. And I will get this recording out. Now, remember, I don't promise it till Monday, but it's usually there by Friday. But just bear with me. Don't blow Sonia up. Don't blow me. I promise we will get it there. We always do. So you can watch it a million times over. I hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you again, my beautiful friend. Bye, ladies.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.